Hi guys, welcome to another edition of English Matters. And for today, we will be talking about simple past. Let's get started. When do we use simple past? We use the simple past for actions or situations that happened at a certain time in the past. For example, my brother played football last week. Jane visited her aunt last month. James bought a new car. He drove it home. These are some time expressions that are usually used with simple past. For example, we have yesterday, and we can also say yesterday morning, yesterday afternoon, yesterday evening. Last night, last week, last month, last year, last summer, last spring, last fall, last winter, last Monday, last Tuesday, last Wednesday, so on and so forth. We can also say 1 week ago or a week ago, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, 2 days ago, 3 days ago, 4 days ago. And we can also use it for a specific time in the past. For example, in 1945, in 19th century, in 4 BC. Okay, now let's talk about the spelling rules. Please bear in mind that we have regular and irregular verbs. Regular verbs are formed by adding D or ED or changing Y to IED. Let's take a look at spelling rule number 1. To form the past tense of most verbs, we add ed at the end of the verb. For example, walk, walked, paint, painted, cook, cooked. Rule number 2. If the verb ends in E, we add D at the end to form the past tense of the verb. For example, we have live, lived, dance, danced, save, saved. Rule number 3. If the verb ends in Y, we drop the Y and change it to IED. For example, cry, cried, try, tried, fry, fried. For our rule number 4, remember, one-syllable verbs ending in CVC, and this stands for consonant, vowel, consonant, we double the last consonant plus ed. For example, stop becomes stopped. As you can see, stop is a one-syllable verb and it ends in CVC, consonant, vowel, consonant. Therefore, we double the last consonant, which is P, and we add ed. The same thing goes for knit, knitted, bland, bland. For rule number 5, if the verb has more than one syllable and the stress is on the last syllable, we double the last consonant and we add ed. For example, we have this verb prefer. Prefer is a two-syllable verb, but the stress is on the last syllable, which is fur. Then the rule says we need to double the last consonant, which is R, and then we add ed. So that becomes prefer, preferred, admit, admitted, occur, occurred. For rule number 6, if the verb finishes with X or W, even if it follows the CVC ending, we do not double the last consonant. For example, fix, fixed. As you can see, the verb fix follows the CVC ending, consonant, vowel, consonant. But because it ends with X, we just add ed to form the past tense of this verb. The same thing with mix, mixed, bow, bowed. For rule number 7, if the verb finishes with C, we put CK instead of just C. Then we add ed. For example, mimic. Mimic ends with C. To form the past tense of the verb, of this verb, we put K and also we add ed in the verb. So mimic becomes mimicked. Panic, panicked. For irregular verbs, remember, they are formed by changing the spelling, and sometimes there's no change in spelling. For example, we have sing, sang, teach, taught, buy, bought, read, read, set, set. Well, there you have it. Those are the spelling rules that we have for regular verbs and irregular verbs in simple past form. I think it's about time that we put into practice everything that we have learned for today. Let's get into practice.